Luntz was the guy who on air corrected me when I said working class, and you said, no, Leland, paycheck to paycheck voters, and there is a difference. Why don't we hear about them anymore?
Because they're not a sexy topic. The media likes to talk about women. They like to talk about Latinos or African Americans. They want to talk about something that can polarize. And the paycheck to paycheck voters, Democrat and Republican, it's young and old. It's someone who's first generation or 15th generation. They're not divisive and they're not divided, with the exception of that they're desperate for politicians to listen to them, to learn from them, and to make their lives easier on a day-to-day basis.
What are you hearing from them now?
That they are really happy that people who should not be here are being asked to leave. That they're really happy that Washington's being held responsible and accountable for wasteful Washington spending. That they want to see the government be more efficient, more effective, and more accountable. The only criticism that they have is they don't want the president to take his eye off the ball when it comes to how much their day-to-day life costs them. These are people who, when you say paycheck to paycheck, it means that their house is barely paid for. It means that they have nothing left over at the end of the week or end of the month. And they want to make sure that this administration is as focused now as they were during the election campaign.
And therein lies the problem. Trump does not care about the paycheck to paycheck worker. He's a billionaire. He's been rich his whole life. He doesn't care. I mean, Frank Luntz is a way right-wing pollster, but he's pretty accurate. He was wrong about this last election, I think. Well, at least the last polls or the last focus groups I saw from him before the election. Maybe they weren't the latest before the election. He was off the mark. But these paycheck to paycheck voters are the very ones that are rebelling against Donald Trump right now. So if you guys haven't heard, tomorrow, February 28th, is boycott day. So don't go out and spend any money. Don't buy anything online. Don't go to the movies. Don't go out to eat. It's up to us, all the people of the United States, to not spend a penny and make the corporations, the corporate donors, and all the people who are backing Trump, all the corporations who are backing Trump, the billionaires backing Trump, we have to let them know that they're only in the positions they're in because of us. The consumer is by far the strongest economic force in the United States. We need to be firm and show them that we are not fucking around, and it's time to stop this craziness and get about the business of fixing the economy. The revenge tour is over. Trump's revenge is not a problem for the American people. It's a problem for Trump, but we didn't elect him to deal with revenge. We elected him to deal with the economy. If he's not going to do it, then we'll impeach him.
Seen calls on social media for an economic blackout on February 28th. The campaign has gone viral online and has been shared by a few celebrities. So what is the economic blackout? The idea is to not shop at any major retailers starting at 12 a.m. on February 28th. The protest was started by the People's Union USA, a self-described grassroots organization founded by John Schwartz. He's a 57-year-old dad originally from Queens, New York, and he's been promoting the economic blackout on social media for weeks. Some supporters have suggested boycotting companies that have ended their DEI programs as a response to President Trump's executive order back in January. The People's Union says it has no political affiliation and it just focuses on fairness, economic justice, and real systematic change. In his Instagram video, Schwartz said the economic blackout means no Amazon, no Walmart, no food, no gas, no unnecessary dollars spent, and for one day, we're finally going to turn the tables. Now, while consumer spending does contribute to about 70% of the GDP, some critics say halting spending for one day might not make that big of an impact. But the grassroots effort could grow, and the People's Union USA is planning more of these events, including a week-long halt on spending at Amazon in March.
So there you have it, guys. Economic blackout, February 28th. I hope everybody gets involved and participates. Just a quick video today. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe, like, follow, all that good stuff. Hopefully my channel will keep growing, and I'll see you later.